Sorry, hello, Paul Jackman here. Just a question for Jim, please, regarding Brexit. Just a point that I'd like to have some clarification on is, while Theresa May is pressing the button next week, and there are 2 years of negotiations, as in the terms and conditions that will envelop England's exit from the EU, is it something that could happen within 12 months from next week, or is it something that will most definitely not happen for 2 years? And in your opinion, is it something that may take 3 years to happen? But within that time frame, whatever it is it the case that everything else remains the same, other than the great unknown of the exchange rate, that everything as it will remain as we know it now? Thank you.
Yeah, the legal implications of Article 50 is that once it's invoked, the negotiation has to be complete within 2 years, okay? And if at the end of the 2-year period agreement has not been reached, there are a couple of options. Britain can walk away, okay, in which case WTO rules apply immediately. A second option would be that Britain applies to the EU for an extension, and the EU 27 unanimously have to agree to grant that extension. Okay, that's the legal position. But as I see it working, basically I think it's between 18 and 24 months. That's how long it's going to take, okay? And we are going to be, during that period, we're going to be subject to all sorts of stories about what's going down, what's not going down, loads of speculation, loads of currency volatility. It won't all necessarily be in the wrong direction for sterling. It'll be volatile. But in terms of our practical trading arrangement with the UK, nothing changes. The date it changes is the day that Britain formally leaves, which is the end of the negotiation period, okay? And the hope would be then that when they get around at the end of that 2-year period to negotiating the future trading arrangement, that process could take 7 years. Canada-EU trade deal took 7 years to negotiate. So the hope for Ireland would be that you get a transitional arrangement. In other words, that current trading relationships will be in place until a final deal is agreed. So I suppose you're correct, you know, not a lot changes in a very practical way other than the massive uncertainty it creates. And there is nobody out there who knows how this thing is going to turn out, because it's totally uncharted waters, and the politics of it at an EU level and a UK level will be incredibly complicated.